my walk. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great day. Last few days uh, I've been trying to do videos recorded. It seems like I'm not really getting the views and stuff, or people not really watching when I do my recorded videos. So I'm gonna go back the way I used to, doing my live videos. I think I can get more interaction this way. But taking my daily walk today. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing well. But I want to talk about what is success. You know, people measure success all types of ways. Um, Success, in somebody's eyes, can be, getting, having a mansion, having a big house, having an estate, and then success to somebody else can be uh, just achieving a certain goal. Let me see if I got my headphones on. But success to other people can be, just getting, a, um, you know, just getting an apartment. Getting their own, uh, just their own place. You know, so you can't measure success off of financial gain or um, success can be a milestone, just reaching a milestone in your life in a certain way. And so uh, success can be different for different people, you know. It depends, it depends on your personal goals, uh, what is success, A lot of people measure success by financial, this view is in a way, by financial gain, and stuff like that. What's up, Amber? What's up, Mawandi? But yeah, people measure success different ways, People measure success different ways. Uh, my success may look different from yours, Uh, Success can be the people having a healthy, life, having a good physical health life, Or success can be somebody overcoming an addiction or whatever, But it's people's success is different, But so are you from Africa? I get that a lot. No, I'm not from Africa, but a lot of my generation before me was Jamaican, so I got a little Jamaican in me. But I don't know if I'm African. I may be African. You never know, you know. But yeah, success is different for different people. I'm learning to know that, success is different for different people. Uh, but in life, I think in life we all strive to be successful in some shape or form. We strive to be successful, you know. But you know, you do sometimes it's kind of stressful because you want people to elevate their way of thinking as far as success, you know. But people come from different backgrounds, people come from different backgrounds, and what their success is something that you like. You know, you look at another person and you feel like they should reach higher. You know, higher as far as success goes. But in their mind, they feel like what they see as success is the highest plateau, you know. But yeah, you know, we should all strive for greatness to succeed in life. You know, we should strive for greatness. Don't strive for just mediocre, you know, but strive for greatness and see where life will take us, you know. You know, I always strive for greatness, but sometimes, honestly, fear can get in the way, intimidation can get in the way of this ultimate success that we really want in life. And I've been guilty of that, you know, letting fear and what people say or people opinions of you, you know, determine your success or how far you go. But the more and more I live and the more I see, you know, people are leaving this earth, and you know, as long as I'm here on earth, I strive to be the best person I can be, you know. And that's something that we should all strive to be, the best person that we can be in life, you know. And so, you know, what is success? Success is different for different people, you know. Success is different for different people, and we have to accept that, you know, as far as what other people see it as success, you know. But we can, you know, don't let that stop you from encouraging people to reach even higher. But, you know, sometimes we just got to congratulate other people's success. Andrea Butterfly says, yeah, and I can't forget that success is seeking Jesus every day. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Can't leave that out. Seeking Jesus every day, you know. What the Bible says, have life and have life more abundantly. As we seek Jesus, we have life and life more abundantly. And that's true, you know. You know, Jesus lived on this earth 33 years and fulfilled so much in 33 years. Well, actually, you know, his ministry was 3 years, but he did so much in 3 years that changed the whole world, you know. That changed the whole world, you know. As Christians, believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, you know. And that's what Christians believe, you know. But like my mom always say, we don't want to wait until we leave this place to have a heavenly life. We want to have that type of life down here, you know. We should want that type of life down here. So, you know, this is about how we think, our mind process on how we think about ourselves and how we think about other people, you know. And success is you know, success is not just based off of, I'm gonna try to walk 3 miles. I'm trying to walk 3 miles. I've been walking 3 miles the last few days. I don't know if I'm gonna reach 3 miles a day. It's kind of hot out here, so I'm gonna be careful not to, you know, exert myself too much. See, I'm trying to lose weight too. I need to get out and walk. It's been raining. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be hot where I'm at. It's supposed to be real hot. So I probably won't be out here walking at the end of the week. They say it's supposed to be getting real hot. So I'm going to be careful, during those times. I'm in VA. I live in VA. So I'm a little bit further north than you are, Florida. But again, appreciate y'all for being in here. It's good to be off. And, success right now, I love that the job I'm at now, being in the school system, I do enjoy that I can have my summers off. And us as teachers and working in the school system, it's good that we have the time off to mentally get ourselves back on track, because it can take a mental toll on you being in the school system. So it's good to have the summer off and really get ourselves together. So I'm taking advantage of this time, walking and get some exercise in. Because us as teachers and stuff like that, we have so many different gatherings where we eat and all that stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I gained a lot of weight during the school year, doing all types of stuff, eating all types of stuff. But trying to lose weight during the summer, so I can be energized for the next school year. But yeah, success is different for different people, Success is different for different people. And I think we just gotta congratulate people on the success they view as success, if it's positive, Other than the school system for years, couldn't locate, but couldn't locate. Okay. Yeah, school system is good. Okay. Oh, you couldn't get the job. I say try again. If you really want to be in the school system, I say try again. Yeah, I'm a teacher assistant, so my job, some days it can be stressful, because sometimes teachers are out, and we got to substitute for a teacher. I congratulate you on continuing to get out there. Yeah. Yep. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Andrea Butterfly. Like, even though I go to church and stuff, I go to church, but as I get older and I research more and I learn more about different beliefs, honestly, a lot of things that I've learned in church, I have questions about, I question a lot of things that we do in church. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just me opening my eyes about certain things. You know, certain things I question. I still believe in God, but it's a lot of things I do question. Uh, Kind of learning about all types of religions and beliefs. You know, you question a lot of things, you know, about your faith and stuff like that. But I still, still go to church and stuff like that. But thank y'all for watching. You know, thank y'all for watching. But yeah, I question a lot of things about religion and stuff like that, because I'm an open-minded thinker. You know, like the name of this channel is Open-Minded Conversations, and I do think about other people, how they believe. You know, I can't help that. I'm an open-minded thinker. You know, I guess because I'm a type of person that don't just accept. I guess because I'm a type of person that just don't accept anything in life. You know, Jesus the way, the truth, and life. Yep. Jesus the way, the truth, and the life. Yep. So, question. What's up, Jafan? What's up, Jafan? So, Andrea Butterfly, you know, people quote scriptures. Where have God shown you to say that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light? You know, we say, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. But what do we see in life as far as evidence that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life? And I'm not testing your faith, but a lot of people quote scriptures, but they don't know the reason. You know, they've grown in certain faiths, you know. Sorry, I had somebody call me. So, again, appreciate y'all for being up here. But about to get off in a few minutes. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. I think I'm gonna stick to my lives. Don't really like the recorded videos. Jesus is the only one who gave himself as a living sacrifice and rose again on the third day and defeated death and still alive. Yeah, I've heard those things. I've heard that, I just, it's good, you said that, but, in other religions, yeah. So, for example, you know how I believe in God. I'm out here running, and it's good to quote scriptures and stuff like that. But the reason I believe there is a God is, I'm out here standing, I'm out here running, and I see the trees, I feel the air, and I know somebody had to create all of this. You know, I know somebody had to create. It had to be in a creator. You know, I look at cars, I look at motorcycles. God had to create all of these things for it to exist. So that's how I know that God exists. That's how I know that God exists, because I see the evidence. I see the trees. I see the trees, the stems going up, like they're praising something, praising the creator, you know. So that's how I believe that Jesus and God is real, you know. So a lot of, it's just a lot of things, going back to it, a lot of things I question about as far as ritualistic things that people do, you know. But yeah. But sorry, I had something in my ear telling me how many miles I've ran. But yeah, it's just a lot to think about, I agree with you. How can, when I look at God's beautiful, yeah. Yep. And also, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Tell others about my channel. Try to do this every morning around this time or a little earlier. Tell your friends to subscribe. Also, I got a Cash App, $ Open Mind, MIND, Convo, CONVO, $ Open Mind, Convo, if you want to support this channel. That's my Cash App, $ Open Mind, Convo. If somebody want to put it in the chat, $ Open Mind, Convo. If you want to put that in the chat, feel free to. But yeah, appreciate y'all for being in here. And I hope you have a blessed day. All right, peace.